Okay, guys, welcome back, Blessed Be. I wanted to talk a little bit today about working with Loki's dark aspect. Some people call it his death aspect, some people call it his breaker of worlds aspect, but he's been working with me like this. This is from the pink moon, the full moon we just had. This was actually taken the day before, as you know, like the night of the pink moon, everything was going crazy and I couldn't really get a good shot. And of course, the next night, everything was fine. It was a beautiful moon. Moon hates me. Um, but working with this aspect, it's one that I would say, one, my advice would be, let him choose if he wants to show you this aspect. And two, it's like he chooses, at least in my experience, when it shows up. Because when we were working with the pink moon, this is the aspect that showed up, and I thought I was going to get a different aspect show up, and he's like, no. So both the oils I made up were actually made under the guidance of this aspect. And it's sort of like if you work with any other gods, like especially if you work with La Santa Muerte. Um, like when we talk about La Santa Muerte, all of her robe colors, it's still her. Important thing to remember with Loki too is all the paths, it's still Loki. It's not like there are 30 different Lokis. It's still Loki, and that's an important thing to remember. So don't, please don't, start getting yourself a little confused about it. It's still Loki. It's still Loki. So it's not like it's this different being that comes in as Loki. You might get a different personality, but when he comes in dark aspect with me, he's kind of like playful, but in this dark aspect, like kind of like a cat with the paw closed, like softly batting at me, like very, very gently, like putting the paw on me, like, hey, I'm here. It's not like in a aggressive way or a mean way, but it's like it's the dark path, it's a dark energy, but he's kind of being playful. It's like he's destructive, it's the dark path, and like he's announcing himself, but it's sort of like his greeting. It's like he's like kind of like reach out, kind of like metaphorically speaking, put the paw on you and say, I'm putting my paw on you, metaphorically speaking, if that makes sense. You get that sense. It's like he's being playful, greeting you. And so we made the oils, and remember I made that video about me getting really upset about Ices, and it was the this path that answered me. And then like today I watched my being news stuff that runs across, and others hadn't even reported on this. Well, a 11-ton bomb got dropped on Icy's cave system. So, obviously, this path of Loki, was like, well, yeah. Now, some people are going to dispute that, obviously, but he was like, watch the news. So I'm not going to dispute it. I'm not arguing with this path of Loki. I'm like, okay. So I wanted to put that in there because our gods don't behave like other gods, obviously. And when you work with this path of Loki, you do have to be respectful. You don't have to fear him. Fearing him's not going to do you any good. You do have to be loving with him. He deserves as much love in this path as he does in any other path. And when he says something, you shouldn't be frightened. I mean, truly terrible people do need to be off the planet. When there are people that their only mission in life is to kill other people, when that's truly all they want to do on this planet, those are people you do need protected from, and that's what this aspect of Loki is about. He's the closer, so he's going to protect you from those kind of people. He's kind of like, I call him the equalizer sometimes, and that makes him smile because he kind of comes in where other people can't, and he protects you at times other people can't, because a lot of heathens, and I'm not a heathen, but they get all worried about their honor and that. He doesn't have that kind of honor that he has to worry about it. I don't think he gives 2 cents for honor. Um, and he will come in and he will do what needs to be done, and he'll be ruthless and efficient about it. Now, Odin and Thor are ruthless and efficient as well, but they can't operate in quite the same way that Loki can. Now, that doesn't mean that they wouldn't come in and help, but they're not going to operate in quite the same way Loki is. Loki, you know, when he's in that destroyer of worlds, that dark path, that death path, some people call it, because remember, he is the father of hell, and you don't get to be the father of goddess underworld by accident. He has that energy about him. He has that closing energy. So, and it's a good thing. You need a god that can do that. You do need a god that can cleanse away negativity and destroy negativity, and that's something Loki's known for, even in more like benign, gentle paths. And that's the thing. This is not a path that you should be terrified of. He can be a little scary in this path. This is the path with me that tends to favor all black. And he likes black and silver. Sometimes he likes the black and green, but he likes, usually it's black and something, black and silver, black and green, black and red. Now, please don't like run out and get that and think he's going to show up. Like I said, I'd highly recommend wait until this path approaches you. Loki is dangerous to begin with, and I'm not saying that to scare you, but I wouldn't like court danger intentionally. Do you know what I mean? This is the path that's like reserved for like worst possible cases or like heavy duty cleansing. Like you have to have a lot going on to have this path working with you. You know, you may never see this path, and that doesn't mean that Loki doesn't love you. It just means that you don't need this particular path working with you, and that's not a bad thing, you know. Some people will never see this path in their lifetime, and that's not a bad thing. You may see paths I will never see. We all are given a different portion in our lives. So I just wanted to talk about him a little, and, you know, if you do ever come across him, you don't have to be frightened. Just, you know, be respectful. Don't treat him as the crown prince of evil. You know, he's not the crown prince of evil. He's not the Norse Satan. We don't have a good evil dichotomy in our religion. He's not evil. He's, you know, he's not darkness and blah, 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 blah. He's necessary cleansing of that which needs to be destroyed and removed. And, yeah, he does have chaos in him, but, you know, even chaos has a pattern to it that we just, you know, we're not seeing because we're outside the chaos, but there's a pattern in the chaos you're just not seeing. So I'd say if you do encounter him, you know, be respectful, see what lesson he has for you, see what, you know, work he feels needs to be done. But it was just interesting to see that finally, ISIS is being put on their heels, being chewed on like a dog toy. And, yeah, and I've just been feeling his energy more lately, and it's good. It's a good thing. It's, he can also bring, prosperity, and even in this dark destructive form, he can bring prosperity and protection, and he can still be very loving and nurturing and protective, even in this destructive form. You know, it doesn't mean he doesn't love you if this is the primary form he shows up in. So, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you learned something. Take what you need, leave the rest behind, and I will see you guys later. Blessed be.